How's it going, everybody? Today I'm going to be teaching you some Photoshop fundamentals, and I'm going to do that by walking you through how to make a convincing fake photo. So the first thing is open up Adobe Photoshop, and then I have no idea what to make. Yo, someone needs to chill with that angle grinder. Talk about rise and grind, am I right? Whoa, hey, Ren. Oh, come on.
You working on Photoshop?
Yeah, I'm trying to do this thing for Crew Cuts where I teach people how to make a convincing fake photo, but I don't have any ideas.
You don't have any ideas? Dude, you could like go to an idea generator.
An idea generator?
Yeah.
Through hours and hours of Google searching, we found a random celebrity generator. So we're just gonna do one celebrity, Robert De Niro.
Robert De Niro, perfect.
All right, here's where we're gonna have to put Robert De Niro. Hey, Bobby, on a desert island.
All right, I look forward to seeing what you come up with.
I am going to start a timer.
Yeah, you better start that timer. Don't mess up that timer. I'm starting my own timer. Set a timer for 30 minutes. My timer has started, but I do not think Daniel's listening to me right now. The one time Daniel doesn't actually monitor his audio, I am now tarnishing his whole clip, and he will never notice.
2, 1, go.
I want to see Bobby De Niro in a desert. Desert De Niro. That's a much better name, Desert De Niro. This was a mistake giving me a microphone.
Done, we're done. We're gonna have to make this at least a... I literally don't have to Photoshop. He's already on the beach. We might need to start over. This is too easy. I want like Princess Diana, like on the International Space Station or something. Who's Katherine Heigl?
Oh, she's in Grey's Anatomy.
All right, that works. Katherine Heigl in a forest. 3, 2, 1, go. The pose, the height, the facial expression, the lighting, body language, focus. There's information in every little piece of an image. And so finding a photo that says what you want it to say may be the most important skill when it comes to picking photos and to making good Photoshops. So, okay. We don't want a superposed red carpet photo that's been lit, you know, with a bunch of flashes. We want a picture of her just walking down the street. That could definitely work. We're looking at this lighting, and we're just trying to find a forest background that has similar light direction. This photo of her, it's very candid, and then when we look at these forest images, they're very filtered, they're very touched up.
Finding good forest images is always so hard. They go ham with those edits.
Oh ho ho! This is an important part, throwing yourself into caffeine-induced panic attack. But Griffin, look at this. You got selection tools. You got a magic wand tool. It's so good. Look at it selects things. You know what I think about the quick selection tool? Ass. It is pure garbage. You are going to spend so much more time fiddling with your mask and getting it to look good than if you just cut it out with the pen tool and get a nice clean mask.
You're very fast at this, and it would make sense because this is your job.
Paths, work path, and then we're not going to delete everything behind her. What we're going to do is create a layer mask. It cuts her out, but we still have access to all of the pixels of information around her. So we can erase, we can bring it back, and we can do that infinitely without destroying any of the pixels, and that's going to be really helpful later.
Flipskis.
Flipski
Flip a
doodle
bitch.
that.
There we go.
Golly, Griffin, that doesn't look convincing at all. That looks like total garbage. And you're right, at this point it doesn't really look that good. So we're gonna match her blurriness to the blurriness of the background. It is way easier to make something blurry than it is to make something not blurry. Now, another thing I'm picking up on is noticeable film grain in the background. So what I'm gonna do is recreate that on her, matching color temperature. What a professional would do is they would open up a curves adjustment layer, but what a caveman would do, which is what I am, is use levels. Curves are for smart people who can figure that out. You can see areas where I missed and there's little bits of the old background poking out. We're using the smudge tool. You're tucking it in and you're going, hey, but Griffin, I can still see it. It's just blurry. You're just making it look blurry and also bad.
They're all about to be so wrong.
All about to be
I can feel
so wrong. wrong. You have no idea how wrong you are. We have burn midtones set to between 10 and 20%. So basically what this is doing is, we over blurred those parts of the edge, and what it's doing is kind of tightening them back up. Don't worry about that. We still got time. There's still time. We're not out of time.
He makes the rules. He makes the rules over here.
It's still going. This is my show, Daniel. Oh God, 30 minutes. I should have just said it was an hour so it didn't look like a dingus. New layer, fill, shift F5, 50% gray. I'm gonna go filter, noise, add noise, uniform. This is gonna add some weird color noise shenanigans that's gonna help it look like total butt. If you're trying to make a convincing fake photo, you're not necessarily trying to make a photo that looks good.
Gotta embrace that butt.
Hashtag embrace the butt.
Are you recreating flyaway hairs?
Yeah, we're just gonna paint in some flyaway hairs.
Wow.
Something about it is just like, oh, you can't Photoshop flyaway hairs. Your brain just goes like, oh, this is a real picture. Pencil brush, get it real small.
In Marvel movies, they'll do this where they'll completely remove the hair and put CG hair because it looks better, it looks more accurate. Adding hair in like this is too much work than what it's worth.
Yeah, that's like one of the things that's easier about doing like a photo composite is that you only have to worry about one frame at a time, but it can also be a challenge hiding certain things in frame by having motion in other things, or like, some things are happening too fast for you to actually see.
Yeah.
In this, nothing is happening too fast, so
There's nothing to hide,
You can look
so,
around at your own leisure.
Yeah, I think you have to think a lot more about those little details.
All right, Daniel, are you still monitoring audio? I don't see you monitoring audio. You're definitely not monitoring audio right now. Woo, okay, Griffin, I'm back. I am expecting absolute perfection. Anything less than that, and I might be disappointed.
What do you think, Ryan?
Robert De Niro got pretty.
Why does it look fake to you?
Okay,
Ooh, I'll throw something out there. I think the horizon and the background needs to be up a little bit.
I wonder if there could be like a little bit of light wrap.
Leaf shadow.
I was trying so hard to avoid that. I was trying to find a photo that
Well,
didn't
guess
have
what?
shadows. Does it make it harder working at an office where people can apply this level of scrutiny? Absolutely not. It makes it so much better. Like, the only reason that I got even somewhat competent at this in the first place was I had people who were absolute hard asses telling me to like adjust the reds in the highs by like 2 clicks. That's the fun thing though, man. I'm no expert, I'm someone who has a couple tricks up my sleeve, and I'm always learning, always learning new stuff.
The background's too in focus. Boom, done. That makes it work. It creates like a unifying vibe to it,
Wait, what was that?
You got me with this, Daniel. You got me with that.
Good work.
Thanks, man.
I'm happy that I don't have to be disappointed in you.
All right, well, thanks for stopping by. Hopefully there was some stuff in there that was helpful, or at the very least kind of fun. If you'd like to see more of these Photoshop tips and tricks, drawing, other little art videos you'd like to see, let us know in the comments. He's Batman and Spider-Man, I'm fucked.